Okay, we're just going to go over the 100-foot bundle that's hooked to our cross lays. Really, it's not just our 1 3/4 and 2 inch. The bulk bed of 2.5 runs something very similar. 1 3/4 and 2 inch or 100 feet. The 2.5 is only 50 feet. Regardless of any of that, they're all built the same way. One of the easiest things you can do is grab a 6-foot hook and use it as your baseline measuring stick. Starting with the male end is helpful. With the nozzle attached and your 6-foot hook, you can see where we want to make our very first hole. So that's all we're using the 6-foot hook for. Thread your nozzle on. Leave that off to the side. So now that we're going, take the hook off. We just start making our holes. On this end, remember, our 6-foot mark was here, not here. So bring that first bite out to the end of the nozzle tip. As we make our second fold, we do not need to stagger these on the bundle. Just make those even. Go back and forth, doing the same thing. And then when we get to our coupling, this is where we'll make our bites. Okay? So rather than having multiple bites, we're just going to have a bite on each side right in the middle. So 50 feet, our bite, the last 50 feet, it's all Velcroed and you're done. Here's our bite. And there's our other bite. Those bites don't need to be super big, but we don't want them super small. We want them at least big enough for a gloved hand to fit in and grab it as we need to fling the line out. Once that bite is made, then you just go back in line with the same folds as the first 50 feet. And here we are at the end. Velcro straps. There should be 3 of them. If you can orient them so they're more or less the same way, it just helps guys out down the road. With the second person, this is a little easier. With one guy, it's still doable, just a little more challenge to make it tight. Run the strap under, wherever you want it, and then draw it up tight. In this case, you can see I went right over the coupling. That will keep you from making the hose bundle as tight as we can. But let's see how the rest of it goes before we adjust it. Okay, so you can kind of tell it's a lot easier when you have a second guy helping you, but it is doable. If you look, all the straps are facing the same way, so the pull tabs are all up. That goes on the ground, and I can pop them. I don't have to flip the bundle around to get to them. You're also going to notice that I've left the tail end a couple feet worth for our connection to the other 100 feet of our pre-connect. I don't want this too tight inside one of the Velcro straps. And the reason for that is if this is off, by just a couple feet, and I shoulder this bundle, and I need to break it to use it to extend another line, that coupling is not buried on my shoulder or hung up on a Velcro strap. And that's the reason we leave that tail head loose. It doesn't have to be exactly this length, but it does need to have a little bit of slack for that reason. So I hope that clears everything up. Really simple. Single stack flat load with a single bite at each end, and using our 6-foot hook as our measuring device. Let us know if there's any questions. Get with your company officer or even myself if you have any questions. Appreciate it.